Zelda Tears of the Kingdom has loads of unique standalone masks which do not go with other armor pieces. They're just by themselves, just like this one that I'm wearing right now. A lot of them have very cool abilities, unique abilities, and a lot of them have cool references to past Zelda games as well. This video is going to go into how to get every single one of them. For your convenience, if you want to look for a particular mask, they're all going to be time-stamped down below in the description, so you can skip right ahead to one you might like to try and get. First of all, let's start with a really cool one that's pretty hard to get. This is going to be the well-worn hairband, which is this item right here, which gives you 14 armor. However, it does have some sentimental value for people who played Breath of the Wild, and this is what it looks like in his hair, bringing back some old style. Now, in order to get this, you're going to want to come to Hitino Village and go around to the side where you used to have your house in Breath of the Wild. This is with all the new Hudson constructions over here to the, just to the side, kind of out of the way. And go to your old house. That's the first step. Around the side of this house, you're going to find a well. Let's just head over here. And the well behind your house has a little secret in it. Let's go ahead and drop down. In here, you're going to find a whole bunch of cool things. I'm not going to spoil for people who don't know about this yet, but you're also going to find the well-worn hairband right here, as well as a quest which will bring you to another piece of armor too. Next up, while we're in Hitino Village, we're gonna get you guys the Cece's Hat. This is what it looks like. It's absolutely purely for fashion points because it only gives you 17 armor and it can't be upgraded. So there you go. It doesn't even come with any benefits like side benefits or anything like that. But in order to get this hat, you're gonna come to Hitino Village and you're gonna do the Mare quest for both people. You'll be easily able to find what's going on here if you talk to some of the locals, but this house right here with the big mushrooms outside is where you want to start this whole series. This is going to give you access to Cece herself and a couple of quests in order to get access to this shop. So the exact quest you want to beat is the mayoral election, which you will be able to get very easily. However, actually beating the quest, it's a bit of fun, so you're going to have to do a little bit of work around Hitino Village in order to get that done, but your reward will be this fabulous hat and this shop where you can also buy restocks of some of the items you've already lost or broken. Next up is the Lightning Helm. You'll remember this from Breath of the Wild if you did in fact play that game. Now this has lightning proof. This just makes you straight up lightning proof. Very cool to have that effect on just one piece of armor. It's very useful. It also saves you having to collect the rubber armor, all 3 pieces, and upgrading it to 2-star to get the same thing. So very handy hat indeed. But in order to get this, you are going to have to collect a different armor. You will have to get all 3 pieces of the Yiga set. The armor piece is in the far northeast in Akla Ancient Tech Lab. It's a little different since you might remember from Breath of the Wild. The mask is available on the Great Plateau down in the southern part near or in the hut. The leggings are available in this cave right here west of Korok Forest, which is in the Yiga clan Marada branch. There's a hole in here. There's a little cave you'll be able to find in the Aldor foothills. Once you've gotten all pieces of the armor, go ahead and put it on. Make your way to this point here, the entrance of the Yiga clan hideout just north of Gerudo Desert, and it will be pretty secluded by all this cliff and stuff, so make your way down here so you can follow the path up. And once you do get here, you'll be able to enter this by opening the door. They'll open it for you because you're a member for them. Make your way through to the main room that you might remember you had to sneak through, and make your way up to the top of the middle structure where you're going to find an instructor up there who's going to give you a couple of challenges and a couple of rewards, the helmet being one of them. Next up is going to be for all the enemy helmets, of which there are a few. We got the Lynel mask, the Lizalfos mask, the Moblin mask, the Horriblin mask as well, a new one, and then of course the Bokoblin mask too. The benefit of these masks is that the enemy that it portrays will not attack you if you're wearing them, at least not straight away, and you'll be able to walk right up to them and do whatever you want without attacking them. Of course, if you attack them, they're going to attack you, but you'll have a free pass for any of these, so it's pretty cool to see. So you're going to be able to get all of those from the same person in the same place, but you're going to make sure it's nighttime first. So let's go ahead and sleep until nighttime so we can get this guy to spawn. First thing you want to do is go to Kilton or Colton right here behind the Woodland Stable and Pico Pond. At this point right here, you'll start the whole initiation, the whole thing with them. You'll end up wanting to give them a bubble gem, at least one here, and that will initiate their quests. After that, at nighttime, you can come to a whole bunch of places, but really convenient place here is the Ulri Mountain Skyview Tower, which you should already have, and right behind it, at nighttime only, you're going to have the Kilton, Colton, Colton, whatever his name is, his balloon appear right over here, where you're going to be able to do some more business for some more bubble gems. Now, he doesn't only sell these, he also sells a really cool armor set. However, the masks will come first, so you're going to need about 40-ish or so bubble gems to get everything from him. But he'll just be right here. He's asking for bubble gems all day long. This is Colton. So just keep talking to this guy and give him your bubble gems, and you'll be able to get all the masks that way. Next up is Ravio's helmet, which grants the wearer faster speed climbing left to right only. So it kind of is a reference back to the game A Link Between Worlds, where you'd be a painting and you'd be able to go like awkward directions, left and right only, of course, as a painting along the wall. It's pretty cool. So in order to get this, you're going to want to come to this point in the depths, which is right below this area here, a little to the east of the Dueling Peak stable. Below there, you'll be able to come to the secluded Colosseum, which is full of Lizalfos. Fight your way through the Lizalfos to claim the chest for this helmet. An easy entry point in there to get there is going to be Kakariko Village Chasm, the East Hill Chasm rather. It's just very easy to find, very early access as well, and you'll be able to come right down here past the black blockage that is going to be a cliff, and then right down south to the secluded Colosseum. Next up is Zant's helmet, which is a really cool one too, a nice reference to Twilight Princess. This is going to straight up make you unfreezable, so another single helmet, no upgrade benefit that actually otherwise you'd have to upgrade a full set of armor to 2-star in order to get, and the armor would be the Ruto armor in order to do that, to become unfreezable, the Snow Quill set. So just getting it on one helmet, if you do and find that useful, is pretty cool either way, but you can't upgrade it, but it looks cool as well. Now in order to get your hands on this one, it's pretty funny, you're going to have to get it in the fiery area of the depths, and the Colosseum is going to be the Scorching Colosseum just north of kind of the first entry point in the depths. If you don't go into the chasms yourself, you're going to end up being brought here via the story, and Elden Mountain, Death Mountain area is going to be one of the first places you do, if not the first place you do. So your first experience in Death might very well be here, and all you're going to be doing is just going around here to get to the Fire Temple. But go a little bit north, you'll find the Scorching Temple, and you'll be able to claim this as your prize. Next up is Midna's helmet. Now this one is cool, mostly for fashion points and just nostalgia, but it only gives gloom resistance. 1 heart of gloom resistance to be precise, which is pretty much useless. It's pretty useless, but it looks great. Of course, brings back Midna. She's even got the hair, and in order to get your hands on this is a tough one to get to. This is going to be in the Colosseum underneath Eventide Island in the far southeast. Lone Island Colosseum right there. So in order to enter that, you're going to have to come to Eventide Island and drop through the Eventide Island Chasm. Good luck. Next up is going to be a big favorite, Majora's Mask, making a comeback here with really cool glowing eyes. In order to get your hands on this treasure, this is going to be the hardest one. You're going to want to come to the Floating Colosseum, which is this one, and it's all Lynels, and it's pretty hard to get to as well. I mean, if you're just exploring, it's very hard to find your way up here because there's cliffs all around it, pretty much half semicircles. So the easiest way is to drop in through the Great Plateau North Chasm and just go a little bit west, then go a little bit north. You might need to climb or fly or something to get into the Colosseum, and then you're gonna have to fight off loads of Lynels in order to claim this prize. Next up is the Korok Mask. Now the cool point about this is if you're going exploring for Koroks, this thing will the whole thing will just start bouncing around on your face, sparkling, and the little fan thing in the back will also start spinning if you're nearby, but you do have to be pretty nearby. In order to get your hands on this one, you're going to want to come all the way up to the Korok Forest and enter the Deku 3 Chasm, which is going to be right in the middle, by the way, and you'll be able to come down to this kind of pretty enclosed section of the depths. All the way in the northwest part of that little section is Forest Colosseum. You'll have to fight your way through that one, and you'll be able to claim this reward. Next one is the Sheik's Mask. This is going to allow you to essentially play the game as Sheik. You look exactly like him. And you can also buy the stealth set armor in Kakariko Village to make yourself literally Sheik in this game. The benefits for this is just stealth up. It will straight up give you stealth up 1 level. It's not amazing, however, it's something, right? So in order to get your hands on this mask, you're going to have to go to the Colosseum in the depths in the far southwest, which is right down here, the Desert Colosseum. So that's pretty out of the way. The nearest entry point is the East Gerudo Chasm, right here on the edge of the desert. So if you come down here, you'll be able to make your way down to this little corner and deal with the Colosseum to claim this reward. Next up is the Medoh Divine Helmet, which is the wind one, of course, from Breath of the Wild. And what that's going to do is, first of all, the benefit is going to give you cold resistance, 1 level, but it's also going to put the Divine Beast Helmet on Talon, the wind sage you can get from this game, and make him stronger. So that's a real nice little fashion icon. It's not just for you, it's for him too, and you get a little bit of extra benefit out of it that way. With this Divine Helmet, you want to come to Hebra, and there's a particular cave here, right at this point, called the North Byron Snow Shelf Cave. This is going to be blocked by a giant ice cube you're going to be able to see. It's right at this point, as you can see on the map. And when you get down there, you'll be able to melt the ice cube and walk on in. Make your way all the way in here. And then we're going to be coming to this little room right here, and all these holes for the rivers, the waterfalls, are going to be blocked. So you're going to want to bomb them open. Once you pop all the waterfalls, make your way down to the bottom, and you're going to have a little entryway here with a owl statue and a chest waiting for you. That's going to get you the Medoh helmet. Next up is the Rudania Divine Helmet, which is going to give you 1 level of Flame Guard along with 20 armor, and it's going to give your Sage this helmet, the Divine Beast helmet like this that you can see on him right there, and a little bit of power up as well. For Rudania's Divine Helmet, you're going to want to come to the Lizard Lakes, and making your way to the northern lizard, you'll be able to just follow the direction he's looking to this cave right here, which is the Lizard's Burrow. Make your way in there. When you make your way all the way in, there's far less to do than in the last one. You'll just be able to come right over here and grab the helmet. Next up is the Ruto Divine Helmet, which is going to look like that cool elephant on your head, and then you're also going to get the Divine Beast on Sidon's head right over there, as you can see with the earrings. The Divine Beast looks really cool. Honestly, I wish I had that one myself. I look like a cute little Dumbo, but there you go. The benefits that you're going to get straight off of that one are going to be swim up, swim speed up. So that's actually fairly decent as well, either way. If you travel to the first shrine that you get, the travel shrine for Zora's Domain, turn around, you'll be able to jump right off the edge of this waterfall here, and there's a cave right behind it. Looking at your map, you're going to be able to see it here. It's called Cave Under Zora's Domain. Make your way in there. So just behind the waterfall, in you go. There's a little entrance right here. This is also where you're going to find the chasm. However, what we want to do is we want to make our way over to the other waterfall on the other side, because there's also going to be a cave behind that one. So just float right on through that waterfall, and bam, you're going to be presented with this new chamber with the chest with this helmet inside. Next up is the Naboris Divine Helmet, which is going to do exactly what the other 3 did as well. It's going to give you a bit of a benefit, and the benefit for this one is going to be shock resistance. Just a stage of shock resistance, not a lot, but you're also going to get the helmet put on, the Divine Beast helmet put on, Riju there as well, and that looks great, as well as the power up, of course, to come with it. So in order to get this, is going to take you to the northwestern part of Gerudo Desert, and the closest shrine is going to be this one, Kudanizar Shrine, which, as you can see here on the map, is right there. And make your way to this cave right over here, which is the West Gerudo Underground Ruins. When you're coming over to the cave area, you're going to see this big bone structure over here, and the cave is literally just going to be a hole in the floor, which is this hole right here. You can see it. Just drop on in. Now, when you're in here, you're going to have to do a lot of bombing, okay, or mining through bombable rocks. Well, the direction you want to go is you want to follow these statues. However, some of these statues are going to be hidden, but the path is pretty straightforward. Just keep going up until you can turn right about halfway through the first room. Go all the way through here, and then take a left, because we're going to go toward this direction. There's only one way through here, so let's just make our way up this direction then. Then take a hard right when you get to that wall, and then just follow this path all the way around. That is your way around, because if you don't know this direction, you're going to be spending quite a while bombing it all, and you don't have to do that, not necessarily. In here, you're going to find a chest with this helmet. Next up, we're going to do a couple together. That's going to be the Ruby Circlet, Sapphire Circlet, the Amber Earrings, Opal Earrings, Topaz Earrings, and Diamond Circlet. And they all give different kinds of buffs that are kind of relevant to the gem that they have. Ruby is a fire gem, so it gives cold resistance. Sapphire is a cold gem, so it gives heat resistance. Amber does absolutely nothing. And the Opal Earrings give you swim speed up, so that's kind of interesting. Topaz Earrings, shock resistance. And Diamond Circlet gives you attack up. You're going to be able to get all of those in the Gerudo town. Just come right to the main square, and very, very obviously facing away from the palace, you're going to see this shop over here, a little gem thing on it. Right in here, you're going to be able to buy them all right here on those stands. That's a wrap on all the unique standalone helmet armor pieces in the game and what they do and how to get them. So hopefully you guys found this guide useful. If you did, as always, and you're new, drop a sub and leave a like if you did find it in fact useful. Feel free to enjoy some of my other videos. I've got lots of things going on for Zelda that are going to help you out a lot. And if you like glitches, this is the best place for that. You can do all of the new duping if you haven't heard for 112. So get to that as well. And I'll see you guys around in the next video. Have a good one. Till then, bye.